In his discussion with the FAO representative, President of the Interim Government of Tigray, Getachew Reda, said agriculture is a priority for his interim administration, as addressing agriculture would mean addressing the needs and challenges of millions of people in Tigray.
One of the most important areas we'd like to focus is addressing agriculture, because by addressing agriculture, we are addressing the needs and the challenges of millions of people. The question of addressing the challenge of farmers in this region is also about addressing the challenge of the very economic foundation of the region.
Getachew reiterated that agriculture was deliberately targeted and it was significantly affected as a result of the conflict.
The kind of destruction that was wrought on Tigray is particularly more severe when it comes to agriculture. Livelihoods were totally destroyed. People were displaced from their homes. Farm implements were deliberately destroyed. In fact, all sorts of hazardous materials were used to ensure that farmers were not in a position to till their land. And so we have hundreds of thousands of people who are displaced from their homes. They are not in a position to feed themselves, their family.
Getachew also revealed his disappointment on the fact that food aid has been paused, as it would mean sentencing millions of Tigrayans to death. And he assured that his people are hardworking enough to support themselves if the right mix of support is provided to them, and his government counts on FAO for the expected support.
Of course, we have probably some of the most hardworking people in the world. It's very unfortunate what was the case 3-4 years ago is a far cry from what we see now in terms of people not being able to feed themselves. People who would otherwise have been in a position to feed not only themselves but also entire communities are now waiting for alms to come their way every 3-4 months. Even that has now been paused. It is a euphemism. Pausing food aid for malnourished children, pregnant women, displaced people is as good as sentencing them to death. Now, if we have the right mix of support from FAO and other organizations, it could be on the delivery of fertilizers, improved seeds, even in help us in addressing mechanization in our mechanization efforts. That would mean raising the lives of millions of people from destitution. So the sooner we do it, the better. And I keep boasting to people that the number of people who are needy now, although there is, as I told you, euphemistically, a pause on food aid by WFP, USAID, all that, we can only wait until next December before we can, we can ensure a modicum of self-support by our people. Our peasants are as good as that. Yes, we need all the support in the world, and FAO being the lead organization to deal with agricultural issues would come front and center, and I hope and expect your role to really come in. Of course, it definitely will come in handy.